Welcome back, everybody. This is Josh here with Basement Level Magic. We are going into round 3. We are currently 1-1, and we are gonna win this one. But unfortunately, it's not gonna be with this hand. So we'll go ahead and mulligan this, and that is a crummy hand, also. Yuck. We're on the draw. We've got a scry. I'm gonna keep it. Give me a land. Give me a land. That is not a land. That is a awesome card. Put it on the bottom. Green. We are against the green. Alright, so we need lands for about 5 or 6 draws in a row. Which, if you've watched a lot of my stuff, I'm really good at doing. We'll just see if it's... Yeah, it's not this time, though. Gross. I just do not want to have to discard. Give me a land, please. Alright. Whew. So if he starts putting a ton of counters on the Serene Steward, we might be okay. We've got Clutch of Currents. We just need a island. Hey, there it is. And right now, I think it's probably more important to do Anticipate. Making sure that we hit a land drop. And that was... yeah, that was fine. I was going to say that was incorrect to not do it there, but the thing is we had already played a land. Angelic Gift. Okay. You don't see that card too often. So I'm just going to play the Anticipate now. He's down to 1 card, so we have a really good idea as to what he's doing. Tightening Coils on the Veteran War Leader is pretty impressive, I think. I think we just need to take the land. And I want it to be untapped so we can play the Incubator Drone next turn if we wanted to. We're going to take some hits from the Veteran War Leader. But I think that's okay. We do have a way to slow down the War Leader coming in, or coming up soon. We do have the ability to attack in if we want to right now. I mean, we can't block the War Leader anyway, so I don't see why not. We do have favorable blockers right now on the board. Ooh, God, I wish I had my Spell Shrivel. That card is awesome. Alright, so... yeah, the Hydra, that's a pain. We don't really have a way to deal with it right now. If we had drawn an island there, we could have done Clutch of Currents and then held up Spell Shrivel, so if he played it again, we could deal with it. Unfortunately, that's about the only way that we can get rid of it right now. Yeah, I'm going to play the Channeler. And then we basically need a island. If we can get the island, we can make this salvageable. Only salvageable, not much more. Because now the Veteran War Leader is just going to be really difficult for us to deal with. Yeah, even the Ghostly Sentinel we'd be fine with. He just has two of his rares that probably put him in these colors on the board here. On curve. That... Ugh, that won't do it. We have enough mana to play Serpentine Spike. But I guess we could kill the Sentinel, the Druid, and the Steward. He still has the Invoker. I think it's our only play, though. I mean, otherwise we look to Clutch of Currents, his War Leader. Actually, we could Clutch of Currents the War Leader for 1 mana. And we still have enough mana to Serpentine Spike the rest of his guys. But his Orn Reef Invoker is, or Hydra is going to totally dismantle us. Oh, even better. Let's do the Clutch of Currents on his Druid. And he's going to have no idea what I'm doing. So we'll do 2 damage to the Steward, 3 damage to the Sentinel, and then 4 damage to the War Leader. Alright, so we don't have a way to deal with that Hydra right now, though. And it's big. So it's a 6/6 with trample. Okay, if I had known that was in his hand, I would have never shown him the Serpentine Spike. Gotta play to your outs, though, you know? Yeah, why not? It's a 10/10. We can block. We'll take 6 damage. Oh, man. Well, technically, we're not dead. He needs a land drop. Put the Steward back in. That's the least exciting one. Unfortunately, we... Ugh. We can't block the Hydra. Probably should have attacked with the drone there. But he's now at 11/11. Yuck. So we have to block with the processor. We have no way of killing it. Wow. Block it with a 7/7 and still can't, or 7/8 and still take trample damage. Alright, now I think we're dead. Otherwise, we go ahead and play Molten Nursery. And Then we play our Sentinel. I don't know that we have any outs, and we're probably just showing him too much of our deck. But if we do it like this, we don't take damage. We just... Yeah, we can stop enough damage that we don't die. I'm just going to do that because, honestly, we stay at 4 or we go to 1. It doesn't really matter when he's got 11/11 Trampler. Okay, that is now dead. Alright, so he has a very strong green deck. And we do have to watch out for that. We just don't have many ways to deal with it. The Spell Shrivel is actually one of our ways to deal with it. We need to make sure that we probably need to keep that in there. We could look to get a little bit aggressive and take out the incubator drones. Those aren't going to be very exciting for us. We could use some kind of evasion, so the Wavewing Elemental comes in. I think we could take out probably one Channeler. Actually, Molten Nursery has just been a bit underwhelming. Let's go ahead. Alright, well we have lands, well, a couple lands. It's better than the last time. Can always be worse. Just have to remind ourselves that. We showed it last time. Alright, so he reveals a forest, so we know he's got a forest in his hand. Or does it put it on top of the... Oh, it puts it on top of the library. I'm going to start with the Sentinel, because I can actually attack with it. And so the Tide Drifter doesn't really mean too much right now. Alright, Rot Shambler. Let's start doing our pseudo ramp. Alright, so we could actually play both our Vestige and our Tide Drifter here. And we can attack in with both guys. We're actually doing things right now. It's exciting. Unfortunately, we haven't exiled anything with this. So even if we are able to play our Rune Processor early, we don't have a way to take advantage of it yet. But he needs to do something fairly quick. I'd actually love to draw a Spell Shrivel right now. But I didn't. Alright, so we can attack in with the Vestige of Emrakul. Otherwise, we could actually attack with... Yeah, I don't see why not to attack with all three of these guys. He can block one of them. Ooh. That is a surprising block. I had actually thought he would have used the Sentinel over here on one of these 2/5s. Hydra. Hopefully it's a little too late this time, though. Alright, so let's think about this. We can play our Vestige of Emrakul. We have a 2/5, a 2/5, a 3/5, and a 4/5. We're going to get at least 4 damage through. We're going to lose one of our guys. And we'll probably kill his Sentinel. I think it seems worthwhile to go ahead and play this and attack all in. Otherwise, we could play the Rune Processor. Unfortunately, I mean, we're going to lose our Channeler, but we just need 1 land. Yeah, I think it's better to do the aggressive line. He's just going to go bigger and better than us if we don't. Yeah, so I'm sacrificing our Channeler here just so that we can get him down to maybe like Benthic Infiltrator range. Alright, so down. Get him down to 2. That might be wrong, but I felt like I had to do it to get the damage in. Because we're going to have him where he can't attack with the Ornreef Invoker not very well, as long as we keep playing creatures. Okay, so right now if we attack all in, it doesn't end up well for us. We've got 4 attackers to his 4 blockers, and he's going to trade fairly well here. Otherwise, we look to do attack with all of our guys. The thing is, we actually would be able to take out his Lifespring Druid, and then the rest of them would just bounce off. Actually, his War Leader might die. Yeah, his War Leader would die if the Lifespring Druid dies. So once again, we're sacrificing. Because his War Leader will fall down to a 3/3, and if it takes 3 damage, then it's going to die at that point. If he has... even if he has Gideon's Reproach, I think we're okay. Tandem Tactics would definitely be a beating if he has that in his hand. Because he'd be able to save several creatures that way and gain life. But that Invoker, oh God, really? Oh man. He had to have that 1 card. Oh, jeez. He had 2 cards in hand, and it's not really like a big life gain deck. Wow. That was tough. Alright, now we basically need Benthic Infiltrator or we're dead. Not a lot of other options for us. Yeah, he's got another big dude. Alright, so what we can do here, we could send in the rune processor. He either he either blocks with multiple. I mean, he's not going to be able to get rid of it unless he just chump blocks. I'm just going to send in the processor. We don't get anything out of playing the Sentinel, and really the Sentinel we can play for 1 mana. So we might be better off holding it until we can try to pump up our other Kozilek Sentinel. But if we're going to take out 1 or 2 of his guys right now, yeah, we should either be taken out. Yeah, he's going to lose the Veteran War Leader no matter what, so that's a smart play. So at this point now, I do want to play out my Sentinel, because now we have more creatures on the board. We have the biggest guy on the board. A Devoid card right now is really what we need. If we could somehow hit the Serpentine Spike again. That's not it, but that will probably do. Alright, so we awaken the Hydra. Clutch of Currency Hydra. Awaken the Looming Spires. Looming Spires. Alright, sweet. Whew, that is tough. I hate this card. This card is so good. So as we saw there, I do think that being a little bit more aggressive is the way to go. I'm really tempted to bring in Sure Strike. And I might take out Kozilek's Channeler. Yeah, we gotta be pretty aggressive against this deck because he is just too good for us, honestly. Late game? Oh, come on. Again, we have a one-lander. I should go back and watch and see how many one-landers I actually had, because this is ridiculous. I probably should bottom that, but I'm going to go ahead and top it. Otherwise, I could easily see us missing mountains if we don't do it, you know. All right, so he's got a flying 2/2. Next turn we will be able to, as long as we don't draw something else, we'll be able to hold up Spell Shrivel and Anticipate. We probably need to try to do that around when he's at the Hydra range, because that is obviously the biggest trouble card for us. Maybe we can just go ahead and exile it right now. Well, at least we do exile ally, which would have given his whole team lifelink. Even if they don't do damage, it's pretty worrisome for us. Oh, that guy is gonna be too tough for us. I think we have to spell shrivel it. We just don't. He's just got such a good curve going right now. And we just keep drawing lands. I probably could have anticipated there on my turn, seeing if I end up with a card that I could play. Oh, gross. Every time. Every time. Serpentine Spike isn't even going to do much, is it? We don't have enough mana to do it. Wavewing Elemental is going to be too slow when you have that giant Hydra on the board. Oh, lordy. Unfortunately, if the spike was an instant, I would feel much better about it. Because then you could actually block the Hydra if he doesn't play land, and then deal 4 damage to it. Wavewing Elemental we can play next turn. It's a 3/4, so it can block the Invoker. But we need a way to deal with the Hydra. I mean, technically, I guess you could say we have a way to deal with the Hydra with our processor. Yeah, let's take the flyer. The flyer at least will shut down his flyer. And then if we hit, I could easily see us hitting a land at some point. We'll have our processor to deal some, at least slow up his Hydra some. I don't know if I still attack with this or not. Yeah, I don't see a big upside to attacking. It can at least block the Lantern Scout. Alright, now we have one possible way to deal with the Hydra, and that's going to be Clutch of Currents. Oh, Lord. Surprised he didn't get 3/4. Maybe he's out of force. So, just a 10-10, you know. Just block with the Tide Drifter for now, and hope that we can get a Clutch of Currents. No Clutch of Currents. We can play a processor, though. If we... So this is normally a 3/4. We could block and kill his Hydra as long as he doesn't have a land. If he plays a land, he kills basically everything. I feel like I need to do some attacking, try to get some damage on him. I mean, we're already in a really bad spot against the Hydra, which he's had every turn on, what, turn 5, 6? So we'll just take 2 damage with this. Oh, yeah, why not? Forgot about that guy. Whew, this was awful. I feel like the deck was pretty decent. I definitely think going back, if I were to look at the draft, I should have possibly abandoned red, or at least stayed more open to black, because I think our blue-black aggro would have been a little bit better. I think I definitely got a bit of tunnel vision with the Herald, but, you know, it is what it is, and that's how it goes. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. This is Josh here with Basement Level Magic. I'm going to go ahead and just let him kill me, so if you want to see that, feel free to watch. I know some people are into like gladiator events, and this would be like one of them. Just a big slaughter fest. And we'll block, you know, make sure it looks like we're trying here. And there we go. That was, you know, that was a beating there. But it just goes to show you that if you can open this Hydra, that green is good. If you open this guy, take it. Be in green. It's okay. Alright, thanks everybody. This is Josh here with Basement Level Magic. Please hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see you next time.